we've been tracking for you this evening. Electric vehicle-focused lender Revfin has raised $14 million in its Series B funding round. Omidyar Network spearheaded the round with $5 million investment, joined by the Asian Development Bank, Companion Capital and existing investors Green Frontiers Capital and LC Noiva. This funding marks Omidyar's last investment in India and brings Revfin's total capital raised through debt and equity to 625 crore rupees. To elaborate on the road ahead at Revfin, joining me now is its founder and CEO, Sameer Aggarwal. Sameer, welcome to Startup Street. And as I mentioned earlier, this funding round also marks Omidyar Network's last investment in India. The firm announced in December that it will cease new investments and will completely transition out of India by the end of 2024. So what does this mean for you, and what conversation have you had with Omidyar? How soon do you see them exiting?
Yeah, hi, Shruti. I think, first of all, obviously, we are very happy that Omidyar has made this investment in Revfin. And they've been very gracious and very professional in keeping their commitment that they had made to us earlier in the last year. I think keeping that in mind, of course, I'm not completely privy to all their plans. They will be exiting at some point. But from our perspective, there is no change. We've raised money from them. We are continuing to interact with their teams on a daily basis, and it's business as usual.
Okay, so it's business as usual as of now. Sameer, let's now get back to the funding. How does this funding advance your commitment to fortify the electric vehicle ecosystem? You plan to provide financing for electric two-wheelers and three-wheelers and all other types of electric vehicles. So take us through the fund allocation plans, more charging stations?
Yeah, so today we are present in about 23 states. And we have historically focused on financing electric three-wheelers. In fact, till about 12 months back, our almost entire loan book was electric three-wheelers. In the last few months, we've started diversifying into two-wheelers and four-wheelers as well. And we have a dominant market presence in about 5 states that we operate in. Now, with this fund allocation, what we want to do is, first, we want to expand our geographical reach. So we want to be present pan-India.
Okay.
The second, we want to have a dominant presence, which means a considerable market share in all the markets that we are present in. So we're going to start scaling rapidly in the markets that we are present in. And third is obviously going into newer segments. We've already started two-wheelers, four-wheelers. We want to expand that segment significantly. We also want to enter, hopefully this month or the next month, into financing of charging infrastructure. We are already also financing batteries and so on and so forth.
All right. So take us now through Revfin's current business growth numbers. And with this funding round, what is your current valuation now?
Right. So, we've been growing at roughly 3 to 4x year on year in terms of the volume of new business we are generating, our revenues and our loan book. So that's sort of the growth trajectory we are on. And whilst it's a very high growth trajectory, it's also coming to us every month in a stable manner, right? So every month we are kind of growing at that pace to give us a 3 to 4x growth year on year, right? So that's the trajectory we are on. In terms of your second question, valuation, so for confidentiality reasons, we're not revealing the valuation, but I would say this, that we've seen a significant increase in our valuation in the last 1 year. So we did our previous round about a year back, and we've seen a significant increase in valuation from there. Okay,
so while you're not giving me the numbers, but talk to us about the road to profitability, any targets that you can share as of now?
Yeah, so we actually became profitable, which is PAT positive last year. So we are returning a profit even this year. Month on month, we are profitable. So yeah, so we're already profitable.
Okay. And Revfin has already invested in close to 35,000 EVs, and now you aim to finance 2 million electric vehicles in the next 5 years. What makes you bullish, Sameer? And also take us through your expansion plans. You mentioned pan-India. I believe the number is 30?
Yeah. So first of all, what makes me bullish is the fact that the electric vehicle market is seeing a huge growth. If I look at just the electric three-wheeler market, it has grown 5 times since we started operating, right? And I believe there's opportunity for it to expand to 5 more times in the next 2 to 3 years. Today, about 55% of three-wheelers being sold in India are electric, and I believe there's an opportunity to take that to 80-90%. Similarly, two-wheelers, the market share for electric two-wheelers is still quite low, about 5% or so, and that can also expand to 80-90%, right? So there's a 20x probably opportunity for growth in two-wheeler space. So I think that EV adoption penetration is happening now, and I see a huge growth potential in the next 2-3 years.
All right.
And yeah.
Sure. And you plan to expand now to 30 cities, I believe.
States, not cities, states. We are already in about 400 cities and towns.
All right. And, like you mentioned earlier, Sameer, you're now looking to increase market share in the two-wheeler and four-wheeler EV segment that you've recently now started. What kind of partnerships are you looking to build to achieve your goal of becoming the largest commercial EV financier?
Yeah, so I think we are a very partnership-focused organization. We believe in creating ecosystems before we start financing. So we create partnerships with OEMs or manufacturers, with dealers, with fleet operators, with charging swapping providers, with insurance providers, and also trying to create a secondary market which is not very well established in the electric vehicle space. So we create all of that ecosystem through various partnerships, and then we start lending in that segment. Right, so similar. This is what we've done for three-wheelers, and this is what we are currently doing for two-wheelers as well, and four-wheelers.
All right, Sameer, we've run out of time, but many thanks for joining us on Startup Street today, and wish you the very best with all your aggressive growth plans.
Thank you, Shruti.